You wake up feeling like you want to start the day right. You reach for a bowl of fresh fruit, maybe some grapes, mango slices, or a sweet banana. It feels like a healthy choice. After all, fruit is nature's candy, right? A perfect, guilt-free start to your morning. But what if that morning bowl of fruit, yes, the very one you believed was fueling your health, was actually doing the opposite, especially if you're over 60? At Healthy Hues Wellness, we work with men navigating the health challenges that come with age. And there's a question we hear over and over again: why do I still feel tired even though I eat clean and stay active? The truth is shocking, because even if you're doing everything right, exercising, staying hydrated, watching your diet, you might still be unknowingly sabotaging your hormone health. And it might all start with that innocent fruit. Today we're lifting the curtain on 3 fruits that could be silently draining your testosterone. The hormone that fuels energy, strength, muscle mass, and confidence in men, especially after 60. These aren't exotic superfoods from far-off countries. These are common fruits you probably have in your kitchen right now. The last one might even be something you drink every morning without a second thought. But before we dive into the list, let's talk about why testosterone is so important once you've crossed that 60-year mark. Testosterone isn't just a hormone for 20-somethings chasing gains in the gym. It's the engine behind a man's vitality. It drives motivation, sharp thinking, muscle growth, fat metabolism, and even your sense of purpose. But as you age, something happens. After the age of 30, testosterone begins to decline, gradually at first. But by the time you reach 60, that decline accelerates. At first, you might not even notice, but then it creeps in. You wake up groggy even after a full night's rest. Your belly gets a little softer even though your eating habits haven't changed. You lose muscle more quickly and feel mentally scattered. Maybe you've noticed it's harder to finish your workouts or find that spark you used to have. These symptoms, they're not just aging, they're red flags that your testosterone may be slipping. And here's the kicker: even if you work out regularly, even if you think you're eating right, there's a silent mistake that could be working against you every day. That mistake. Some of the very fruits you've been told are healthy. Why would fruit be a problem? Because the way your body processes sugar changes with age. Your metabolism slows, your hormone balance becomes more sensitive. And the natural sugars in certain fruits, fructose specifically, can create a cascade of hormonal disruptions. What once helped you in your 30s could now be pushing your testosterone lower. Let's look at the first category of problematic fruits. These are the sweet, juicy favorites: grapes, mangoes, and overripe bananas. You'll find them in office snack bowls, breakfast plates, and smoothies. They look harmless, but for men over 60, they can have an unexpected impact. The culprit: fructose. Fructose is the naturally occurring sugar in fruit, and while it's not inherently bad in moderation, these particular fruits are overloaded with it. More importantly, when consumed without balancing fiber, fat, or protein, say as a quick snack on an empty stomach, they hit your system hard. Your blood sugar spikes, your insulin levels rise. And when insulin remains high consistently, testosterone drops. It's a hormonal chain reaction that's easy to overlook but devastating over time. Let's break it down with examples. A small handful of grapes, just a handful, can contain over 20 grams of sugar. That's nearly as much sugar as a standard candy bar. A whole mango, that's 45 grams of sugar, more than you'd find in a can of soda. And overripe bananas, the kind with brown spotted peels, pack even more sugar than when they're yellow and firm. The riper they are, the faster that sugar absorbs into your bloodstream. It's like setting off a sugar bomb disguised as health food. Now, if you're 25, training hard and burning calories like an engine, your body can handle that spike. But at 65, especially if you're retired, more sedentary, or simply not recovering like you used to, that sugar sticks. It turns into belly fat, increases inflammation, and disrupts your hormonal balance. Does that mean you have to give up fruit completely? Absolutely not, but how you eat it, when, how much, and what you pair it with matters more than ever. Let's say you're craving a banana. Choose one that's still yellow with a bit of green. Pair it with a spoonful of peanut butter or some Greek yogurt. That protein and fat slows the sugar absorption, easing the insulin response. Or maybe you love mango. Instead of eating a whole one, slice up a few cubes and mix it into a salad with leafy greens, grilled chicken, and avocado. Suddenly, that sweet tropical bite becomes part of a balanced, hormone-friendly meal. It's about making smart swaps, not giving things up. And here's something else most men don't know: the timing of when you eat sweet fruits matters. Starting your day with high-sugar fruit like bananas or juice on an empty stomach sets your body on a blood sugar roller coaster. You'll feel an energy crash by mid-morning, and the cycle repeats day after day. This is why understanding your body's hormonal needs as you age is so important. You've already earned the wisdom. Now it's about applying it with intention. Remember this: the way you nourished your body in your 30s won't always serve you in your 60s. Your body's needs have shifted. Your engine runs on a different kind of fuel now, and sometimes it's the smallest daily habits, the morning snack, the post-gym fruit, the smoothie ingredients that make the biggest difference. The good news is you're not stuck, you're not broken, you just need a new roadmap. And that starts by recognizing which foods serve you and which ones don't. In the next segment, we'll explore 2 more fruits that can interfere with testosterone and hormone balance, including one that's sitting in your fridge right now. It's not even a whole fruit, it's liquid, and you might be drinking it thinking it's helping your heart, your immune system, your digestion, but it could be the most dangerous of them all. Before we get there, take a moment to check in with yourself. Are you waking up refreshed? Do you feel strong, alert, motivated? Or have you quietly accepted fatigue, weight gain, and brain fog as just part of getting older? Because the truth is, aging is inevitable. But feeling weak, tired, and off balance, that's optional. You can take your vitality back, and it starts with awareness. Knowing what's really going on in your body and making one small change at a time. Keep watching. The next fruit we'll uncover is one you've probably trusted for years, but once you understand what it's doing inside your system, you'll never look at it the same way again. This is healthy Hues Wellness, and you're on the path to smarter aging, stronger health, and a more energized you. What you combine your fruit with matters more than most people realize. A little protein or healthy fat can make all the difference in how your body responds. But before diving into how to enjoy fruit the smart way, it's time to shine a light on the second fruit that can quietly interfere with your testosterone. This one looks harmless. It's soft, sweet, tropical, and often marketed as a digestive superfruit. It's papaya. Papaya isn't bad by nature. In fact, it's rich in enzymes like papain that aid digestion. But for men over 60, especially those looking to maintain healthy testosterone, it comes with a hidden concern. Papaya contains compounds called phytoestrogens. These are plant-based chemicals that mimic the hormone estrogen inside the body. Estrogen itself isn't the enemy. Men need a small amount to maintain hormonal balance, but the key word here is balance. When phytoestrogens from foods like papaya sneak in too often, they can disrupt the body's natural hormonal signaling. Over time, this imbalance may lead to lower energy, brain fog, reduced drive, belly fat accumulation, and slower muscle recovery. These symptoms can feel like normal aging, but often they start in the kitchen. That daily slice of papaya in your morning smoothie or the big bowl after dinner, it may be nudging your hormones in the wrong direction. Some research even suggests high doses of papaya could influence male fertility, which highlights just how potent these plant compounds can be in excess. The catch is that papaya seems like the perfect health food. It supports digestion. It's easy on the stomach. Many men choose it thinking they're doing something great for their gut, and in moderation they are. But when it becomes a habit, especially as a standalone meal or eaten on an empty stomach, the impact on testosterone may outweigh the benefits. The better approach is moderation. If you love papaya, you don't need to banish it from your plate forever. Just scale back. Don't make it a daily staple. Don't eat it as a meal replacement. Instead, save it for occasional use and pair it with other foods that buffer its hormonal effects. Now let's talk about the third and possibly most dangerous offender. This one doesn't look like a fruit at all, but it's made entirely from fruit. It's in your fridge, it's in your morning routine, and it's wrapped in marketing messages that say heart-healthy, immune-boosting, and full of vitamins. It's fruit juice. Store-bought juice orange, apple, grape, even those labeled 100% pure, is one of the most misleading health products on the shelf. For men over 60, it can be a fast track to hormonal imbalance. The problem is concentrated sugar. When fruit is juiced, it loses almost all its fiber. What you're left with is the liquid form of multiple pieces of fruit and none of the natural structure that slows sugar absorption. Take orange juice as an example. When you eat a whole orange, you chew the pulp, the membranes, the fiber, all of which slow down digestion and moderate the release of sugar. But one glass of orange juice is like consuming 4 or 5 oranges at once. All the sugar floods your bloodstream in seconds. The result is a surge in insulin, the hormone that regulates blood sugar. Repeated insulin spikes over time contribute to inflammation, fat storage, and reduced testosterone levels. On top of that, cortisol, the stress hormone, may rise in response to this sugar surge, and when cortisol is high, testosterone suffers. It's a hormonal domino effect that drains energy and dampens vitality. Many people justify juice consumption by saying it's a good source of vitamin C, but here's the reality. You can get more vitamin C from red bell peppers, broccoli, or even strawberries without the sugar crash. And most commercial juices have been pasteurized, meaning they've been heated to preserve shelf life, destroying many of the vitamins and antioxidants in the process. What's left is essentially flavored sugar water in a fancy bottle. What makes this habit particularly dangerous is timing. A lot of men start their day with juice on an empty stomach right after waking up. This is the worst time to flood your body with sugar. Without anything else in your system, the glucose spike hits harder and faster, sending insulin into overdrive and setting off a hormonal roller coaster for the rest of the day. If this has been your routine for years now, you know why your energy feels drained, your focus feels dull, and your testosterone doesn't feel like it used to. The good news is that this pattern can be reversed. One simple change, like cutting out juice in the morning, can start to shift your hormones back into balance. And when combined with the right foods, the impact can be powerful. It's not just about juice, it's about the small daily choices that accumulate over time. Let's take a moment to reflect on that. Have you ever looked at an old photo of yourself and wondered what changed? Maybe it was a picture from 10 years ago. You looked stronger, your eyes had more spark, you felt more alive. What happened between then and now? It wasn't just age, it was the daily habits that slowly wore you down. The juice at breakfast, the banana in the car, the afternoon snack that felt innocent. These little choices day after day chip away at your hormonal resilience. And because the changes happen so slowly, most men never realize it. They assume it's just aging, but it doesn't have to be that way. Aging is natural. Feeling weak, foggy, and unmotivated is not. Your body is still capable of strength, focus, and vitality. You just need to remove the obstacles standing in its way. And for many men, those obstacles are sitting in the fridge or on the kitchen counter disguised as healthy food. In the next section, we'll reveal 3 fruits that actually support testosterone and how to enjoy them the right way. Simple swaps can make a powerful difference. Your energy, your strength, and your confidence are not gone. They're just waiting to be restored. And it all starts with what's on your plate. You lose your edge. And the hardest part is most men don't even realize it's happening, because the decline is slow, silent, and easily mistaken as just part of getting older. But here's the truth. Aging is inevitable. Feeling weak, foggy, and disconnected from your own strength is not. You can take back control, and not by reaching for another pill or following some extreme diet. Real change starts by removing hidden hormone blockers from your daily habits and making intentional food choices that work with your body, not against it. Let's flip the script. Let's talk about fruits that actually support testosterone instead of tearing it down. There are fruits that don't just avoid harm, they actively help restore and protect your hormonal health. Here are 3 of the best handpicked for their science-backed benefits. First on the list is avocado. Yes, it's technically a fruit, and it's one of the best allies your body can have after 60. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, the good kind of fat your body uses to naturally produce testosterone. They're also loaded with magnesium and vitamin B6, two essential nutrients for hormone regulation. The best part is how easy it is to include them in your meals. Half an avocado with your eggs in the morning, or smashed on whole grain toast with a drizzle of olive oil. It's satisfying, flavorful, and supports your energy and focus throughout the day. Next up, blueberries. Small in size, powerful in impact. Blueberries are packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation and protect the cells responsible for testosterone production. They also help regulate cortisol, the stress hormone that competes with testosterone in your body. High cortisol equals low testosterone, so keeping stress in check is crucial. Enjoy blueberries as a midday snack with a handful of almonds, or blend them into a smoothie with Greek yogurt. They're naturally sweet, but don't cause the same insulin spike that comes from fruit juice or high-sugar fruits like grapes. And finally, cherries, especially tart cherries. These little gems offer multiple benefits for aging men. They reduce inflammation, ease joint pain, and improve sleep quality, all of which are tied directly to testosterone levels. Tart cherries also support faster recovery after physical activity, which becomes more important as your body ages. Eat them fresh when they're in season, or drink a small glass of unsweetened tart cherry juice before bed. Just 2 ounces can promote restful sleep and support overnight hormone repair. Simple swaps can lead to big results. Replace the fruits that weigh you down with those that lift you up. Avocados for healthy fats, blueberries for antioxidant power, tart cherries for inflammation control and recovery support. Let's recap what we've covered. Not all fruits support testosterone. In fact, some common ones can quietly sabotage your hormone health. Grapes, mangoes, and overripe bananas, while delicious, are high in fructose and can lead to elevated insulin and lower testosterone. Papaya contains phytoestrogens, which may disrupt hormone balance when eaten in excess. And store-bought fruit juices, even when labeled 100% pure, are concentrated sugar bombs that spike insulin and crash your hormonal equilibrium. But now you know better, and with that knowledge you have power. You have the ability to make one small change that creates a ripple effect through your energy, your focus, your strength. It doesn't have to be complicated. Start simple. Swap the juice for water or green tea. Cut back on the overly sweet fruits. Add in one new testosterone-friendly fruit this week. Because testosterone isn't just about performance, it's about how you feel when you wake up. It's about moving through your day with clarity, strength, and confidence. It's about living fully at any age. Healthy Hues Wellness is here to help you take those steps forward. No gimmicks, no extremes, just smarter choices grounded in real science and real-life impact. And if this video gave you something useful, something worth sharing, pass it on to a friend, a brother, your father. Someone who needs to hear that feeling strong again is possible. And if you're ready for the next step, next week we'll show you a simple morning drink made from ingredients you already have at home that can help naturally boost testosterone. This is Healthy Hues Wellness with Dr. Thalo Marcos. Take care of your body and it will take care of you.